Independence. Please make a warm round of applause for the promoter of tonight's show, Mike Flood.
Oh, boy, that's a little bit too much, isn't it? I'm glad you're all here tonight for Down Home Christmas, and we're going to get right to that real soon. But, you know, this is a very historic night. I don't know if you realize that or not. This is Historic Memorial Hall. We have a man that has been in the music business for 70 years. His best act, he's been working with for 45 years. And so let's bring him out, the man that is the Jim Halsey Auditorium. Now we're going to have Jim and the mayor of Independence, Louis Yasusi.
All right, welcome. You're in for an exciting night. There's a great show coming up after a few little announcements here, but I'm privileged to be here standing next to Jim Halsey, and I have a little statement that I'd like to read. I said, Jim, we recognize your career of more than 70 years as a premier artist, manager, agent, and impresario. You continue to support your hometown of Independence, including Newalla, Kansas' largest annual celebration, and the founding of the Kansas Celebrity Hall of Fame. Your love of the arts, specifically music, serves as an inspiration to all the people of Independence. This letter is to certify that on November 20th, 2019, the Independence City Commission officially and unanimously renamed the Memorial Hall Auditorium to the Jim Halsey Auditorium in honor of your many accomplishments and your continued support of your hometown. And with that, Jim, I would like to present to you this letter that certifies basically what I just said.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and I'm truly honored, flattered, and humbled to receive this, not only the standing ovation that I get from my hometown people, but this dedication from the City Commission to rename this auditorium the Jim Halsey Auditorium. Well, I've never had an honor like this in my life. And while my name has been on the door all these years, there literally have been hundreds of people that have worked with us, not only volunteers and community people, but people that have been good, hardworking employees in my company that helped make the success that we did. So it's not just me, it's a whole lot of people. And that goes for you out here that make Newalla and the City of Independence such a big success every year. Congratulations to you, and thank you for this. I'm honored to be here tonight with my Oak Ridge boys that we've been together for 45 years. That are not only the premier act in vocal groups in America, but four of the greatest American citizens that you'll ever see in your life. They're more than associates. They're my friends. They're my family. And I'm honored to be here to present them to you tonight that came out for me. Thank you guys for coming and being a part of this. They do so much stuff.
Thank you, Jim. What's this thing that goes?
Okay.
And if we could, we have something for you. We all love Jim. This beautiful plaque we had made for Jim to hang in the hall here forever, presented to Jim Halsey, our manager of 5 decades, in recognition of the Jim Halsey Auditorium, November 30th, 2019, Oak Ridge Boys, individually signed by all 4 of the Oak Ridge Boys.
Let's hang this in a prominent place out here where people can see it. And speaking of service, the guys have really recently taken on the position of chairpersons for ARP's dedication to prevention of abuse and fraud for the elderly. And this is a part of the Department of Justice, and they are the spokespeople for that. And in a minute, our Attorney General is going to be here, and thanks to him, to Derek Schmidt for coming. Thank you, all of you. God bless you. Love you. Love America.
All right. Next coming up is a really important guy from the Veterans of Foreign Wars, VFW. Doug Harlan wants to say a few words.
In 1922, this building was a gift to our city. Many cities got them, and they lost theirs for inactivity for one reason or another, fires and other things. But we're real lucky that Mr. Halsey has kept this place going and thriving with activity all these years. It's coming up on 100 years old. We're sure lucky to have it. We're sure lucky to have Mr. Halsey in our community, and there's not a better place in the nation to be a veteran than Independence, Kansas. Thank you.
All righty. Now, this next little presentation is from the community, and we have a really superior artist in town, and we're going to invite Jim Hayward to the stand.
Hey, everybody. It's a real honor for me to be here tonight. It's an honor to stand on this stage where so many great performers have been, many of which were discovered, managed, and certainly mentored by Jim Halsey. So it's my honor to have been asked to do a piece of art to present to Mr. Halsey on behalf of the community. And I'll read the inscription and then I'll show the piece. For your integral part in the 1958 rebirth of Neowalla, your vision and key role in saving a deteriorating Memorial Hall auditorium, and your untold contributions to the quality of life through your keen ear for musical talent and savvy marketing skills. both around the world and especially in your hometown, Independence, Kansas. May your legacy continue here where it started.
Man, that is so cool. I got my red phone down there. Well, we've got to find a place to hang it where everybody can see it.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Great work. Thank you, sir.
I tell you what, that phone on there just fits, doesn't it? Do y'all remember seeing Jim with a phone in his hand all the time? Well, listen, right now, I want to introduce a little guy that has turned into a big guy in a lot of different ways, and that's our friend, the Attorney General of the state of Kansas, Derek Schmidt.
Thank you. Well, this is really special. I just want to add this beyond congratulations to Jim. Thanks to the Oak Ridge Boys for coming back. And you guys may know this, you may not, but when you're like these fellas and you've been blessed with, through hard work, a bit of fame, you're really defined by what you do with that fame. Because sometimes people will listen to you just because you're a little bit famous. And these guys have made a career out of using their fame for good, whether it's supporting just good all-American causes or the men and women who have served in uniform. And I want to acknowledge tonight that one of their latest forays, started just this fall, is the partnership already mentioned with AARP, their Fraud Watch program, and the U.S. Department of Justice, their Elder Justice Initiative, because they know that folks that will listen to what they have to say for just a few seconds are in some ways exactly the folks who can help head off and prevent elder fraud and elder abuse. And with just a little bit of spreading the word, maybe we can help folks not fall victim. There are 400,000 Kansans alive today who are age 65 or older. That's not the remarkable part. The remarkable part is that a generation from now, that number will double to 800,000 Kansans living who are 65 or older. 1 in 10 statistically will become a victim of elder abuse, and the losses run into the billions with a B. So thank you guys for lending your names and your reputations to this really good cause. And I'll just say this, AARP, they're a good organization, and they have their national elder justice, their national fraud watch program, and U.S. Department of Justice, they're okay. They have their elder justice initiative. But here in Kansas, our principal anti-fraud, anti-elder abuse effort is run out of the Office of the Attorney General. We call it In Your Corner, Kansas, because it's easy to remember. So unless they turn me down, I think tonight, Jim, you're their manager, we're going to make the Oak Ridge Boys an official partner of the In Your Corner, Kansas anti-fraud, anti-elder abuse program. And we're proud of you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone, for your patience. We'll reset the stage, and the show will begin shortly.